What's happening?
I believe we did.
Good morning, everyone. This is your good old neighbor Nick Hicks, Spider-Verse, and Frozen 2, and Kim Possible Fan 2001. And I am finally to do a review of the one horror film that I will definitely watched. Well, I had to watch the whole thing at the school, so let me tell you my story about this film. So, once upon a time, it was my school called Anderson High School. We was in Miss Will's class, and we was picking a movie after we got done watching Beowulf, which, honestly, if you haven't seen Beowulf, it's a really good movie. It's really underrated, so I recommend you check it out. It's on Paramount Plus. Anyway, so she decided to have the classes to watch a movie called Thanksgiving, and I was like, man, about freaking time, because this is the type of horror film that I was waiting, and I was so badly to watch because I wanted to see how insane this movie is, and we didn't finish honestly, and we didn't finish the whole thing because one of my students at Miss Wood's class was really disgusted and got really horrifying. And honestly, guys, it was so bad that my teacher had to turn that movie off. Well, so why in the world you watch Jeepers Creepers? So why in the world you watch, honestly, I do remember when, back years ago, when I was not in Miss World's class at the beginning with. Anyway, honestly, they have audacity to watch a Saw movie, and the Saw movie do have the same concept. Have the same concept, have the same bloody, have the same gore, just like Thanksgiving. Like, honestly, how in the world that this film is way more different than the Saw movie? Like, come on, the Saw movie is even more insane than the Thanksgiving movie. And so, yeah, guys, and I was very disappointed because I was really want to watch this film, but at the same time, this film is not a school appropriate. Like, are you serious right now? Why in the world this film had to play at the school? And yeah, sure, you can play this film at your house, but playing this film at the school, that is even insane, just like you play the movie called Jeepers Creepers 3. Only got the movie that he got stuck on the bus, and you see Jeepers Creepers trying to scare the students out of them. I gotta say, that film was really terrible, and I cannot believe why. Honestly, I cannot believe why my teacher decided to watch Jeepers Creepers, which, honestly, guys, if you want to watch a way better horror movie, just go watch Megan 3. I mean, Megan. Megan is so much better than Jeepers Creepers. More like Jeepers Creepers on my butt. Anyway, honestly, guys, and yes, I did watch the third one, which, honestly, yes, I did watch the second one, and I am definitely not watching the Reborn, which is a remake to the classic film called Jeepers Creepers. If you haven't seen Jeepers Creepers, yeah, I recommend you don't watch it, because I'm not a huge fan of Jeepers Creepers, and I'm just not a huge fan of the type of horror film about the guy entering the bus and killing people on the bus, which it make your horror movie look awful, and make your whole honestly, it make your horror film look stupid. Anyway, guys, so today I am doing a movie review on the movie directed by Eli Roth, which is the very first movie I ever watched by that guy, which is none other than Thanksgiving, based on the fan-made trailer that uploaded before this movie get production. And came out a year from last year, and this film came out the same day of the Hunger Games prequels, or even Troll Band Together. Guys, go watch this film. This film is 100% way better than Troll Band Together. Yeah, take that, you troll. Yeah, take that, Troll Band Together fan 2001. Nee. Anyway, honestly, I'm a bit worried that he's going to do a rant of this film and call this film a Scream ripoff, which this film is not a Scream ripoff. Ripoff. And yeah, sure, this film have the same concept just like the Scream movie. And honestly, guys, let me tell you the difference with the Scream movie in the Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is all about John Carpenter, which is the villain in the movie, which I don't want to tell you what the twist villain at the end of the video, so get ready for that. Anyway, so honestly, let me tell you the difference. Honestly, the difference between, the difference between what the Scream movie and the Thanksgiving. The Scream movie is all about answering the phone, and you're like, what's your favorite scary movie? And it was by Ghostface, and Ghostface killed people, and you see the police doing the execution. And anyway, and at the end of the film, at the end of the climax, they reveal that who's the kill of this. And Thanksgiving do have the same vibes from the Scream movie. Like, come on, it's all about John Kramer after the night before, after the night of the madness of the Black Friday, which I do admit, the opening scene was absolutely one of my favorite part of the movie, which we're gonna get to that, please. Honestly, we're gonna get to kill in a minute because it was really insane, and do not watch this film while you're eating, because if you watch this film while you're eating, it makes you sick in your stomach, so thank goodness I decided to not to watch this film when I'm eating, because if I do that, it would be like Scary Story That Tell in the Dark, because do you remember Grace one of saying that in her movie review of Scary Story That Tell in the Dark? Yeah, you got that right, because do not watch some of the horror films that have gold moments while you eating, or else it make you sick in your stomach every time you think about it. Anyway, and honestly guys, and this film is all about John Carpenter honestly is killing people after after what people did at the night at the Black Fridays, and they show who is the true kill, and are they in the reason they doing this. I will say who's the twist villain, but we're gonna save that for last. Anyway, so after I watched a Red Bin trailer for Thanksgiving, and after I saw the first work of the of the production of this film, I got sad. But honestly, even I'm not a huge fan of Elof, which to be honest, I am not a huge fan of Elof, because honestly, guys, yeah, sure, Elof do has some excellent horror direction. But like I said, this is exactly the main reason why I am not watching the Green Inferno. Because yes, I did watch the trailer for the Green Inferno, and like I said, it has to be one. It has to be one of the most disturbing crap I have ever seen by 2015 in the trailer, because like, come on, that film looks absolutely horrifying. Honestly, not in a good way, even a bad way. And the gore in that film is completely all over the place. And don't worry, this film have the same concept, just like the Green Inferno. But this film is like the Green Inferno meet the Scream movie, because of the gore, and because they have the same vibes from the Scream movies. And honestly, guys, I give it to you that Troll Band Together fan will do a win of this film, because this film was released the same day of the Troll Band Together. Like, are you kidding me, Knucklehead? And you know I was not talking about him. Anyway, so after I watched this film, watched some part of the film at school, and after I watched the whole thing, when I'm at, why I am at my house, I gotta said, this film is exactly the main reason why you should not watch this film while you're eating. I gotta said, is one of the most insane and one of the greatest insane horror movies that you ever influenced by Elof. I gotta say, but this film is a true Thanksgiving. Right, come on, we don't need Thanksgiving, honestly, we don't need Thanksgiving movies all about kids movie, child movies, and all that. No, Thanksgiving is not all about that. But this film is based on the true event. Why? It's because of the opening single sense. I gotta said, the opening of this film, it has to be one of the best opening I have ever seen in the horror film, because Black Friday Madness was really, really bloody, really gory, but in the good way impossible, because Elof, honestly guys, I got a feeling that Elof, before he do this film, after he look at the news and look at the video of people's fighting over idiotic stuff for Black Friday, so he decided to put that thing into a 1 hour and 46-minute movie. I gotta say, but this film is nearly like a 2-hour movie. Honestly guys, that would be cool that this film is a 2-hour movie. So let's hope the second film will be even longer. longer because I cannot wait for second film. Because after I saw this film, after I see this film, like I said, I want Thanksgiving 2. I want Thanksgiving 2. Please give it to me. Please, on the guy, please give me Thanksgiving 2. Please give me some blood, gore, and so on, so etc. Anyway, and do I have any flaws about this film? Well, I have some couple flaws about this film. And don't worry, this film is not a masterpiece. But don't worry, this film has some couple flaws. First off, the one characters that who scream, which honestly, I get it. John Kramer is creepy, it's scary, it's terrifying, like I said. But that woman with the glasses, like I said, she is honestly is one of the worst characters in the film because she was really annoying. And on the other hand, her death scene was really kind of gruesome, honestly. But at the same time, oh my goodness, she was really stupid. Why? It's because she is ready John Kramer to kill her. Like, are you kidding me right now? Can you please run? Can you please, honestly, can you please get in your car and go in your house? Like I said, well, yeah, honestly, in your show, he will find you. But if you be tough, that means John Kramer will be giving up. But nope, you just sit there, scream like a crap hole, and on the guy, and she got stabbed right in the arm. She got on the guy, she got drowned in the water. I gotta said, her screaming when she drowned in the water, go, oh my god. That has to be one of the most insane and most hilarious bad scream I ever seen in a horror movie. Like, come on. Why would she scream like that? Why would you scream like that? And John Kramer break her glasses? Like, come on. She need that glasses. She need that glasses to see. And I gotta say, well, her death scene, let's talk about it. Anyway, there was a scene in the film when the one girl trying to find her car keys, and all of a sudden John Kramer got her car keys, got in her car, and start the car, and all of a sudden the woman screamed once again. I was going, stop with the screaming, it's so annoying, but it's so funny at the same time. But her death scene, it has to be she jumped in the garbage can, and John Carpenter completely ran over that one girl, and her leg just falling apart. I guess that why in the world she jump in the garbage can? Like, come on, why would she do that? Why would she do that? I guess but this has to be one. Honestly, this has to be one of the most. Honestly, this has to be one of my least favorite out of the kill because there were much better kill in this film, better than the one girl with the glasses, which her kill was really pathetic. Anyway, and honestly, guys, and another flaws I could give for this film, which is honestly. Which is better than the one scene when John Carpenter was petting the cat, feeding the cat, and walk away. Like, come on. Like, come on. Why does he do that? Like, come on. He's John Kramer, for goodness sake. He's the villain. He's killing human, but he's not killing the cat. And I guess that killing cat in a movie and make your movie look stupid. And honestly, guys, it is even. Honestly, guys, that is even worse than. Honestly, that is even worse than Warner Brothers decided to. Honestly, they was almost decided they're going to do like kill scene by a baby. By Black Manta from Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Which, yeah, thank goodness the Lord, they completely scrapped it and they completely ignored it. On the guy in sure he was almost going to do it, but they didn't do it. And I was like, thank goodness the Lord, because nobody wants to see a movie about animal get killed or even baby get killed. Like, come on, and make your movie look stupid and make your movie look like freaking pathetic. Anyway, and the last flaws I can give for this film, which is none other than some of the story element. It's just completely mixed bag, honestly. It honestly mixed bag, honestly. And don't worry, this film have the same original concept, but this film is kind of remind me on watching the Scream movie than the actual Thanksgiving movie. Like, come on, this is a Thanksgiving movie. This is not Scream 2.0. Anyway, guys, I'm doing to Scream 7 is not coming out anytime soon. No, what? This film is a different it's a different replacement to the Scream movie. Why? It's because it's from the same studio who brought you the Scream movie, which is none other than which is none other than the Spyglass Entertainment. Which, yeah, honestly, that was that is the only flaws I could give for this film. But honestly, just because I have flaw for this film, it didn't mean all my criticize to make me hate this film. Like, come on. Do you honestly think that, honestly, do you honestly think you're gonna hate this film because of the gore? Like, come on, that is really pathetic. And yeah, sure, honestly, I used to be the same thing. Honestly, I used to act like that in 2021 when Spiral of the Book of Saw came out, which, yeah, that film was, it's okay. Honestly, guys, there are much better Saw movie like Saw X. Man, Saw X is such a freaking masterpiece. And anyway, honestly, guys, let's get back what I'm talking about. Anyway, so, honestly, guys, enough further ado. Let's talk about how good this film is and give this film like a 8 out of 10. Honestly, guys, now let's talk about some of the character that I do enjoy. Some of the character, like every single character, instead of the girl with the glasses, which she is honestly is one of the worst characters in that film because, and yeah, sure, some of the pop culture community will definitely disagree with me, but honestly, guys, just because of that, it didn't mean I will copy their opinion because that's my original opinion. We're gonna keep it that way. Anyway, honestly, guys, now let's talk about some of the good element about this film, which is none than the opening scene, aka my favorite part of the movie. I gotta said that scene based on the true event because honestly, guys, you know how people act all in the Black Friday. Like, come on, do you honestly think that people will be chill and be patient with Black Friday? No, of course not, because they are completely impatient because that honestly that's what happened in the movie. Because honestly, guys, there was a boss who controlling the Mart store, and people was completely impatient. And all of a sudden, that one knucklehead, which I'm gonna call him a knucklehead, that guy who's wearing the blue shirt, he have audacity to say the store is open. No, it's not. The store is not open. You be patient for next time. Anyway, and they completely push my man to one of my favorite characters in the film, which, you know what? I think Jessica is my favorite character in the film because she is really beautiful, which we're gonna get that. Honestly, we're gonna get to her in a minute. We're gonna get that soon. Anyway, anyway, so the people completely break the doors, and all of a sudden, the doors completely broke, and by themselves, and the one guy got stabbed from the door thing. Like, come on, and his screaming was really insane. Going, ah, oh my goodness, what was your scream like that? Anyway, guys, and anyway, that scene, honestly, that is the puppet. I'm sorry, that is the puppet way to open the film. Like, come on, we don't need some of the horror film that have a generic opening. Like, some of the horror film that has a generic ending. Have the generic opening like Saw 3D, which don't let me get started off the opening of Saw 3D for goodness sakes. And so yeah, I am not gonna talk about that film ever again. Yeah, honestly, screw that film. Anyway, that Black Friday scene was really insane. Was really gruesome. Was very, very, very true, honestly. Why? It's because this film have the same vibes from the Black Friday, because you know how people are on Black Friday because they completely being a psychopaths, trying to honestly trying to fight some stuff over TV, video game, or movies. And don't worry, they completely fight over a waffle maker. It's honestly, we'll try it again. They completely fighting over a freaking waffle makers. You have got to be kidding me. Okay, first up, we got people fighting over movies, TV show, video games, and honestly, in the big screen TV. But fighting over a waffle maker, it's just waffle maker, okay? All the guys do, all the guys is enough people are doing such a idiotic stuff. And what is up with what is up with people society that people find over idiotic stuff? But in the movies, they completely fighting over freaking waffle makers. Like, come on, it's just waffle maker. It's not a big deal, honestly. Yeah, honestly, I just don't understand why they completely fighting over a freaking waffle maker. Like, come on, waffle maker is amazing. And to be honest, I prefer waffle better than pancakes. Which, yeah, honestly, I think pancake was kind of overrated, but I think waffle is honestly, it's easily even better than pancakes. Honestly, anyway. So honestly, guys, and then honestly, guys, in that one shift, Eric Nielsen guy was really scared what people is acting like that in the stores, and they he have the right to scream, say stop, and when you shoot the gun in the air, and the title pop up, and boom, the movie have just begun. I guess that honestly that scene honestly, that is a perfect way to open the horror film because I really hope some of the horror film will have the same opening, just like Thanksgiving. No, of course not. Probably Winnie the Pooh Blood of Honey 2 will have the generic opening, which, yeah, I am not watching that film. Yeah, honestly, guys, it's just like the first film, I am not watching the sequel, and I'm definitely not watching some of the horror film that based on your lovely childhood book. I guess childhood memory. I gotta say, but they better honestly they better not make a horror movie about Kim Possible. I really hope not. But if you want to make a horror movie of Kim Possible, why not? Why not you make a horror movie about Shigo? That would be amazing. It would be a lot better than you I did for making your horror movies of Kim Possible. But if the director of Winnie the Pooh Blood of Honey did that, I swear to God, I'm gonna sue him. Anyway. And now we're gonna talk about the kill. OMG. This has to be one of the most insane kill I ever seen in the whole film. Like, come on. We got a bunch of kill. Like the Black Freddy madness. Like, come on. That scene was really kind of gruesome, honestly. And that one security guy, honestly, his character was completely funny because he was trying his best to get people to be patient, and all of a sudden the people was being impatient, completely ran over him. And he was like, "Screw this crap!" Oh my god, he completely ran away, and his screaming was completely hilarious, honestly. But his death scene was really make you sick in your stomach. So let me tell you what happened. Anyway, I thought John Carpenter is going to kill the cat. But thank goodness he decided to feed the cat and petty them. Thank goodness that John Carpenter did not kill the cat. I gotta say, but if he do that, honestly, guys, it would make this movie look stupid. Honestly, if they do that, honestly, guys, it can show that Ewoff do have some problem with his horror direction. To be honest, because this is exactly the main reason why I am not watching some of the, some of the film because and yeah, sure, I do watch some of the film from this work. Like I kind of watched the movie called Knock Knock. Honestly, got the movie starting of Keanu Lee and then Armor, which I love that. And her performance was absolutely terrible. That's got to be one of the worst Ewok movies, and this film is 100% way better than Knock Knock. Yeah, honestly, more like Knock Knock, Who's There, and Coming on Your Doors. Anyway, that was completely lame joke, honestly. I totally apologize about that. Anyway, the kill was completely insane. The one guy got his head cut off and put him in the table. Like, honestly, that is so disgusting. Anyway, and there was a one scene that I was completely horrifying, and I was completely thinking that Elof do have some problem with this horror film, which is none other than the one film, the dinner scene. OMG, the dinner scene is completely insane. Why? It's because John Carpenter say, dinner is served. And yes, I do enjoy, honestly, I do enjoy honestly, I do enjoy me listening to his voice because his voice is completely creepy because honestly, guys, is a mix to the devil voice and even the original voice from the original John Carpenter, which honestly, his performance was really pretty good. Honestly, Added Out is one of my favorite performances from that guy because I have no idea what that guy's name. Honestly, guy, he was performed by John Carpenter. I gotta say, but he's even better, just like Ghostface from the Scream 5 and 6. Anyway, he say dinner is served. He completely cook the guy wife. Oh god, that scene was even horror film is fake, but I gotta said, it just feel real, honestly. It just feel real. Especially her head and the table, and you see that guy with the mustache, which, honestly, he was a very likable character, and I do like him, honestly. Anyway, and he was completely puking. I guess that is my reaction when I saw it, because I swear, if I see that, I will completely be the same thing from the guy with the mustache, which, man, you off. You're going way too far. You're going way too far. Anyway, another guys in the parade. I guess that this is Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade done. I mean, in a nutshell. And honestly, I guess that, but the kill from the parade when they killed when they killed the turkey mascot and they completely throw a smoke bomb. I mean the smoke grenade. I guess that is completely insane, honestly. And honestly, I don't want to tell you what that. Sorry, I don't want to tell you what the one killed when the one ship, the piece of the ship, completely smashed the guy. Guys with the blood coming out, and the guy's like, ah, no! Oh my goodness. Enough of the screaming horror movie. It's annoying. Anyway, guys, and I completely get annoyed every single time it got to scream in a horror movie. And yes, I understand. It's called a horror movie. Every single horror movie has some dude screaming. I mean, have the same. I'm sorry. I have the dude screaming. Honestly, but not every horror movie you have to do that. Honestly, right? Come on. Have you never seen some of the horror film that got really screaming? Yeah, sure. Here's some of the kills that completely scream from the Scream 2023, which I guess, but that film is even better than this film anyway. And now let's talk about some of the characters I do enjoy, especially to one of my second favorite character in the film, and honestly one of my favorite villain in the Ewolf movies, which is none other than Chef Eric, the same guy that he was in the Enchantress movies, as the love interest to Gidget from Enchantress from 2007 and 2022. After I heard that he's going to be in the Ewolf movie, I was completely signed in for that. I was completely said, oh yes, him in the horror movie, playing it on Simon. Anyway, so after I watched the film featuring him, I got sad, but he do has some serious moment. And honestly, I already know his performance is kind of same, just like just like in the 2002 Disenchanted and the 2007 Enchanted, aka one of my second favorite film of 2007, behind with Kim Possible movie Graduation, which yes, I count it as a movie. Don't judge me. Anyway, yeah, Eric, I got said. He's honestly is one of my second favorite characters in the film, and I can see why so many, so many girls who watch this film completely have a crush on him. Like, come on, he's a very looking guy. He's a very good looking guy, and I got said, but people call him at one of the most hottest man alive, which completely yes, now yes. Anyway, and don't worry, some of the girls completely have a question of, which honestly, I totally understand that. I totally understand that because he's a he's a very good looking guy, and he do has some good acting in his whole. In the honestly, guy, not just the kids film, he's even in the Wood It All film, which is better than this film, which I got said, but he deserved a critic for this film. He deserved a good critic for this film. And his twist villain, I guess that, but this is even better, just like the twist villain from Scream 2023, which I don't understand why some people think the Scream 2023 twist villain was really underwhelming, which, the guy, I definitely disagree with you, because, and yeah, sure, Scream 2023 twist villain can be, it can be really jumpy, honestly, but I guess that, but they did it pretty well. But I guess but the Thanksgiving movie have the same vibes from the Scream movie, because after you saw who's true kill, and the main reason why he's doing it, and the main reason why he's trying to get revenge because of his wife got died because of the Black Friday scene, I got said it was completely shocking. I have a jaw. I'm sorry. I am a jaw drop when I saw that part. Honestly, guys, I kind of sound like I kind of sound like one character for one Star Wars when when he saw Kim Possible wearing the black dress from the Emotion of Sickness, aka one of my favorite Kim Possible episodes ever. Check it out on Disney Plus. And honestly, it's kind of remind me of that. It's kind of remind me when I saw the twist villain in this, and I was completely jaw dropping in his death scene. Oh boy, it was completely kind of gruesome, but at least you didn't see any blood from this guy, which, to be honest, I do not want to see any blood. To one of my favorite, to one of my second favorite character in this film. So Patrick, good job with your performance. So let's hope he come back for the Thanksgiving 2 at his revenge. So let's see who's the next kill from the Thanksgiving 2. Oh yeah. Now let's get to one of my favorite characters in this film, which is none than Jessica. Man, Jessica, she's a one heck of the beauty, and she is honestly is one of my favorite female character crush in the Ewok movies. Like I said, but this character is completely, completely a Ewok version from Sam from the Scream 5 and 6. Like I said, but she do have the same character arc, just like Sam from the Scream 5 and 6. Honestly, guys, she do have some. Honestly, her performance was really pretty good. Honestly, I'm not sure even her screaming can be really repetitive as well. But like I said, but just honestly, guys, just because of that, it didn't mean you're gonna hate this character. But go with the glasses. Honestly, guys, that she worked at the cafe. I gotta say that's a different story. She was really annoying to begin with because I never liked her character to begin with. Honestly, guys, now ever since I watched this film yesterday. Anyway, she was really beautiful, and like I said, I really hope she will come back for Thanksgiving too. So let's hope this film will become a trilogy. Like I said, but if this happened, Ewolf, you deserve a freaking medal. And Evan, like I said, honestly, I'm not sure his death scene. Honestly, his death scene was really kind of gruesome. Honestly, yeah, honestly, I don't want to tell you what his death scene is because honestly, I'm not sure I do. Honestly, I'm not sure I do talk about some of the death scene of this film, but overall, I just don't feel like talking about Evan's death scene, which this is kind of gruesome, kind of remind me of the bad version from the cranberry sauce. Ew, that's disgusting. Anyway, and Evan, he's a really vulgar. Like I said, he's a really funny character, and honestly, especially for this comedy in the film, and yeah, shows some that you laugh. Honestly, here's the one thing that Elof need to be working on, which is another his comedy. His comedy is absolutely horrible. Like, come on, other guys, let's put that as the another negative for this film because I just don't understand why Elof. I just don't understand why Elof is so upsetting to do a to do a comedy. To do a comedy in his film. He did a comedy in Knock Knock, The Green Inferno, and now this film. Like I said, Ewa, can you please stop? Sorry, can you please stop it with your comedy in your film? Because putting comedy in your film, honestly, guys, it can show that he don't even care about the whole film. Honestly, guys, it can show that he really do care about the whole film, but I just don't understand why he's just too upsetting to do a comedy film. And like I said, well, some of the comedy in the film can be really funny, but at the same time, it was completely horrible. Like, come on, enough of the comedy, and make a movie. Honestly, guys, they make a movie look uncomfortable to watch. Anyway, guys, in the climax, like I said, it has to be one of my top 5 favorite moments from this film because, honestly, guys, and Jessica, honestly, guys, let me tell you to defeat from Chef Eric, which is the main antagonist and the main twist villain, and the main reason why he's doing it is because of his revenge from the Black Friday Madness when he saw his wife. His friend. His wife. I must have said his wife, and this is why he was a man cave. Right staying at the police stations. Like I said, I actually feel so bad for Chef Eric because he did not deserve. He did not deserve to become a caveman. Like I said, that honestly, they completely said it in the movie. Like, come on, he completely said it in the movie. He completely be a caveman. He completely staying at the police station. And on Sun, he was just trying. Honestly, he was trying to get revenge on Jessica. Like, come on, this is not Jessica's fault. It's the people's fault. You should get a revenge on the people. Like, why in the world you blame on Jessica for that? Like, Jessica have nothing to do with it. And yeah, sure, she was at the Black Friday and she didn't do anything about it. But like I said, but this is not her fault. This is the people who, this is the people who do that. It's their fault, honestly. I very sorry this review is longer, but I got a lot to say about this film. So if you don't like this long review, honestly, I highly recommend you don't watch it because it's pretty boring, honestly. And don't worry, people. Honestly, don't worry. This video is almost about over, so just deal with it. Anyway, guys, in his death scene of Chef Eric, I gotta said, it was kind of gruesome, but thank goodness the Lord. Honestly, at the same time, thank goodness we did not see the blood, which we do not want to see any. Honestly, guys, we do not want to see some of your favorite actor and actress to have a terrible. I'm sorry. I mean to honestly to have an insane death scene. Like, have you never seen some of the? I'm sorry, honestly, guys. Have you never seen the scene from Amsterdam when Taylor Swift character completely died by laying off the car? I gotta say, her death scene was completely, completely kind of. I'm sorry, completely insane. But at the same time, honestly, guy, I just feel so. I'm sorry, I just feel so bad that Taylor Swift is getting treated like that. Like, come on, I'm probably the Taylor Swift haters completely wrote the script for that film, and yeah, honestly, I just admit was right at Amsterdam. I mean, Amsterdam has some bad review because of the Taylor Swift death scene, which just because of that, it didn't mean the movie is bad. Like, come on, use your common sense, people. And the score is absolutely beautiful, outstanding. Mwah. I mean, mwah, chef kiss. I love it. Anyway, and the color design and the production and the location, it's completely, really, really good. Really real, really risky. I mean, really risky and really good too. So overall, guys, Thanksgiving is a very insane movie. What the story that should deserve better than that, because I really wish this film is even longer. Well, honestly, guys, like, come on, it's 1 hour and 46 minutes. Of course, this film is even longer. And don't let me get started on one go. I'm sorry. And don't let me get started of the one scene when John Carpenter have the one killed, which is another day he was cooking on one wife in the oven, which we do not want to talk about that. That is so disturbing as crap. So overall, guys, Thanksgiving is a very good movie and a very insane movie, by the way. And people, if you watch this film, do not watch this film while you're eating, okay? Because I just don't want you to get sick of your stomach every time you watch this film. And this film, and this film is from Sony, which, honestly, guys, at the same time, I don't trust Sony because after they're gonna ruin Spider-Man 4, and honestly, guys, it will be a really insulting comparison to Spider-Man No Way Home. Like, come on, Sony, enough making your No Way Home 2.0, which we do not, honestly, guys, we do not want to see another No Way Home movie, because we want to see a Spider-Man 4 with a groundbreaking storyline, which having Kingpin, Daredevil, which that's my true Spider-Man. Honestly, that would be goodness. That would be goodness to see. But nope, Sony just don't want to listen to Marvel, and I really hope Marvel will win. Will win that battle. I guess that, but which is better from the? Which is better from the same release? This film, the Hunger Game prequel, or even the overrated Troll 3. I gotta said, this film is even better than the Troll 3. And honestly, guys, I'm not gonna say the Hunger Game prequel is even better, because first of all, I haven't seen it, and second of all, I might watch it at my friend's house, because I do really want to watch that film, because I'm a huge fan of Richard Linklater, and I'm kind of huge fan of the Hunger Game. And yeah, sure, the first film is overrated, which I don't understand why some people think is even better than most of the movie based on the adult book, honestly, which I'm not a huge fan of the adult novel. Honestly, I'm just not a huge fan of the movie based on the adult novel. Honestly, guys, I'm not a huge fan of the movie based on an adult novel, because every single time they do that, it always make your movie look stupid, honestly. And sorry, guys, what is my rating for this film? What is my rating? Oh, I know. Let's give Thanksgiving, directed by E. Roth, a 8 out of 10. It's a great film, and sadly, this film don't deserve a seal of Nick Cage awesomeness. And yeah, sure, I do enjoy the film, but this film has some cover flaws. But overall, this film is a perfect film that you can watch on every single Thanksgiving. Which, on the guys, and because of this, on every Thanksgiving, I will watch this film every Thanksgiving. Just like a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, which Charlie Brown Thanksgiving is my second favorite Thanksgiving ever. But this film is easily one of the best things that came out on Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving 2, do not disappoint me. I'm begging you, Evil Wolf, you better not disappoint me for Thanksgiving 2, because I already know you are out. Sorry, I already know that you announced for the Thanksgiving 2, which I really hope Thanksgiving 2 will be even better than the first film, because the first film right here is is a really great film, but this film doesn't deserve, honestly don't deserve a seal of Dick awesomeness, or else people will be confused. So guys, that was my movie review on Thanksgiving, directed by Eli Roth, and this is the very first movie I ever saw for Eli Roth, and Knock Knock do not count because you're not sure Knock Knock, directed by Eli Roth, honestly guys, it's from the same guy who, honestly guys, it's from the same guy that who brought you Cabin Fever and all that kind of good. And anyway, in his hosting movie, yeah, I am not watching that film. This is the main reason why I'm not a huge fan of the Eli Roth movie. And just because I watched this film, it doesn't mean I will be a huge fan of his work. Like, come on, he do have some problems. Honestly, he do have some problem with his comedy, because that's the one thing he need to get some stuff together. Because he needs to stop making some comedy in the horror film, which that's the main problem. Honestly, guys, it's the main problem with his horror film, because he always do dark comedy, and dark comedy is not even funny. It's really disturbing. Anyway. Honestly, guys, if you enjoyed this video, if you want to see more of this John Carpenter mysterious video, please, I highly recommend you hit the subscribe button, turn on notification, and share the video with your whole family. And stay tuned for my rant on the, on the bratty gore YouTuber, which I used to be a friend with, just like Tyler Mannix, which is none other than Grace Randolph. Oh boy, I got a lot to say about that witch. Anyway, and stay tuned for my movie review on True Spirit, which, just like what I just said in my last video, is based on a true event. I recommend you watch it. It's on Netflix. Just go watch it. It's a 2023 movie, and I will definitely do a review of that. Anyway, and I really hope I can watch some of the Oscar film, because the Oscar is coming out on March 10th, which cannot wait to talk about it. Cannot wait. Anyway, I'm very sorry this video is a 20-minute video, which there was a lot to say about this film, but overall this film is really pretty good, and this is how you do a really great Thanksgiving movies. And I really hope some of the user named 12 Band Together fan will not hate this film, because of the fact is this film is from the same release from 12 Band Together. Thank goodness to Lord that this film made more money than 12 Band Together. But to be honest, 12 Band Together made more money than Disney Wish. That is unbelievable, and that's really disgusting. And thank goodness this film have a way better review of this, because when this film came out, this film was a praising by critic in the audience, and this film got a 84% on Rotten Tomato. And yeah, sure, all of the IMDb give this film like a 6.3 out of 10, which is kind of like a meh of rating, which I just, honestly guys, sometimes I don't even trust by IMDb, but I definitely do not trust Rotten Tomato, which that's a different story, which I might do a rant on Rotten Tomato maybe tomorrow morning. Anyway, guys, so stay tuned for my rant on Grace Randolph, and stay tuned for my movie review of True Spirit, which is another 2023 movie that I forgot to talk about in my last year. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, if you want to see more of this Thanksgiving video by Eli Roth, please, I highly recommend you hit the subscribe button, turn on notification, and share the video with your whole family. Now, you excuse me, honestly, guys, my belly's being a pain in my behind, and now I had to use the bathroom, which I don't understand why my bellies, I can just swear, like, come on, honestly, they do that every time I have to do a video about this. Anyway, honestly, guys, this is Nick Hicks, Spider-Verse, and Frozen 2, and Kim Possible Fan 2001, signing out, and you guys have a great morning and afternoon. Stay tuned for, honestly, and after breakfast, stay tuned for my rant on Grace Randolph, aka Beyond the Trailer, aka a really bratty gore that I used to be in love with, but now she completely betrayed me, just like Tyler Mannix. Why would you do that, woman? Why would you do that? Anyway, and stay tuned for my movie review on True Spirit. Anyway, that's not me for now. This video is signing off for now, and have a great morning, everyone. And I see you guys next time, and once again, adios!